Hey everybody, VP here, and it's time for another Primed to Snap. This is my live stream, my hour-long live stream in which I play the game Marvel Snap by Second Dinner. Free-to-play game. You can get it on Steam. You can get it for your mobile app as well. Like I said, free-to-play, and you can just jump in, pick it up, and play if you like. But yeah, this is my 1 hour stream in which I play 1 hour of Marvel Snap using a deck that I crafted over the weekend. That's pretty much how it goes. It's just a whole video of me featuring the one deck that I made, and yeah, we just hope to get as many wins as we can with it, climbing the ladder. For those who are wondering, one of the things that I've kind of started live streaming for is because I'm a relatively new player to the game. I'm only at a collection level of 2,264 here, so we're getting up there. We're getting up there, but we've got a long ways to go. We're still collecting Series 3 cards, so the decks that I feature in here will have mainly Series 3 and below cards, plus any cards that I happen to get from the Season Pass and other areas of the game. But for the most part, we are currently at Series 3, so I thought it would be nice to see a player that's playing at a, Series 3 and below, for those of you that might also be at that range and don't have all the fancy cards that are at the high end of the meta here. But yeah, that is what we do. And today we are featuring a deck I made called Versatility Move. Here is the deck. Let me put the actually, let's put the deck stats up there first so you can see what this deck has done up to this point. Let's see, right there you go. There it is, Versatility Move. Yeah, plus 41 net cubes, and this is from the untapped.gg deck tracker. Keeps track of these the stats in case you're wondering. So yeah, here it is, Versatility Move. Net cubes plus 41. My win rate 62%, and games 31 to 19. So not a bad deck. It's been performing quite well for me. I was trying to feature a Cersei deck this live stream, but I couldn't get Cersei to work, so we went with this deck, and it's been pretty good for me. It has been pretty good for me. So let me get into the deck itself here in the game. Boom, and we'll take a little closer look at it here. So Versatility Move, as it implies, is all about cards moving, not necessarily a move deck per se, I don't believe, but cards moving, being very versatile, so I can have cards out there and kind of adjust their power and move them, where I need them, hopefully, during the game. So, taking a look here, our 1-drops, we got Nico Minoru. It's a nice card, a 1/2 on reveal. After you play your next card, cast a spell, and she has a bunch of different random spells that are all pretty helpful. So we like to have her as our 1-drop. And then we have Nightcrawler, the OG move card. All right, Series 1, you get this pretty early on in your Marvel Snap career. So we like to incorporate that. 1/2, we got our Squirrel Girl here. And this is kind of where the versatility comes in a little bit. If we, for whatever reason, can't draw into our move cards that we want, then we have these other cards to add a little versatility to the game. So of course, Squirrel Girl, another Series 1 card, is a 1/2, and then on reveal add a 1-power squirrel to each other location. And of course, the 1-power squirrel's a 1/1. Look at that cute little critter right there. Squirrels all around. So yeah, she's in here for the versatility part of the game. In case we can't get our move cards out there, we'll have a little versatility in getting some other cards out there. Hulkbuster is our 2-cost starter off here, Series 1 again. It's a 2/3. On reveal, merge this with one of your cards here. Just a great card I found for slapping on move cards, right? Because the 3 power will just combine with your move cards, and so that's primarily what he is in here for, but we can also throw him on some of the other cards if we want. Very versatile. We got the Mysterio here, which is a Series 3 card. 2/4. As you play this, play illusions to other locations. Disguise this as an illusion until the game ends. I just like this card. It just messes with people's minds, I think. And I like to do that, taking them by surprise. And so, yeah, so when you play this normally, you'll get 2 2-0 cards to go with wherever you put your actual 2-4 card on it, and your opponents won't know which card is the real Mysterio and which card is the fake one until the end of the game, when the real one will reveal that it is in fact the 2-4. But the nice thing about this deck is you can buff those clones and make them actual power, give them some actual power, and that is here why the Patriot is in our deck here, the Series 3. A 3-1 Patriot ongoing. Your cards with no abilities have +2 power. So, of course, Mysterio's cards don't really have a power on them. So we can give them a little +2 power there to actually give them power, which can, I think, sometimes take your opponent by surprise. So that's why he's there. We do have Bishop in here. Bishop's probably a card you can opt out or change out if you want. I don't know. I put him in here. To be honest, I'm not really sure why he's in here. He's a Series 1 card. I think I just wanted a body down there, because if I get him on turn 3, he's obviously nice to play. You play him down, and then after you play a card here, it just gains +1 power. So it's just getting more stronger as the game goes on, right? More powerful, so... I find he doesn't get used a whole lot, or at least he hasn't in the games that I have played. So like I said, he probably can switch that out with something else, if you like. We got the Patriot. We got our 3-5 Nocturne, the second move card in this deck. Nocturne is a Series 5 card. This was one of the Spotlight caches last season, I think it was. Was it last season? I believe so. But yeah, 3-5. You can move this once. When this moves, replace the location with a random new one. So just a real, again, versatile card that you can move around where you want it. I love this card. I use this in a lot of decks. It's just nice. It can blow up in your face, though. So if you're not a fan of the RNG aspects of the game, this may not be for you, because you can kind of get a location change into something that may not be one that you want. So you want to be careful with Nocturne, but I do like Nocturne. And then another one of our move cards, Series 3, Captain Marvel, a 4-5. At the end of the game, move to a location that wins you the game, if possible. So she's not really a true move card, like in my other move cards here, but she will move to a location that that you could be losing and turn it into a win. So she's a little bit of a clutch player. A little bit of a clutch card here that I like to have on the board. And of course, you know, you can power her up so you have an even bigger kind of clutch card that can go to a location that you're losing. Then we got our Namora here. One of the newer cards. This was from the Spotlight cache last season as well. Series 5, it is a 5/6 card. Namora on reveal, give +5 power to each of your cards alone at another location. Now, when this card originally came out, I tried it in some decks, and I couldn't really get it to go quite well, but she can work in this deck quite well, because if I have a card alone, which I try to do, it's not a necessity, but if I do happen to have it, she'll give that card a +5 power. So if one of my move cards is obviously alone at a location, then it'll get +5 power and just be even bigger, right? It'll be even bigger, or the Captain Marvel will be even bigger when she comes in clutch and moves us to the losing location to win us the game. So outside of that, just having the 5/6 stat line, it's not bad. It's not bad. And then, of course, we have the highest, I guess, powered, or highest cost move card in the game that I know of currently. I don't know that there's anything higher than this. But yeah, Vision. 5 energy, 8 power, and they can move each turn. So they're not, you know, they can move each turn. The problem I've had with this card is, of course, it's 5 energy, so it's not going to come out usually until your 5th turn. But if you get it down on the 5th turn, and that 6th turn goes south for you, your plans are ruined. Sometimes Vision can get moved into a location that can help you win the game. So, and then to top us all off here at the top of the lineup at the 6 energy card is my Ultron 6/8 Series 3 card. On reveal, deploy 4 2-powered drones to each other location, and this goes to that kind of the non-move mode of the game as well, because then you get these 1-2 drones that don't have a power at all, so they can get buffed by my Patriot and some of those other cards that buff them as well. And it's just can be a nice surprise for your opponent, seeing that Ultron come down in turn 6. I don't think people expect it too much, because he's usually comes down when there's not a whole lot of space left on the board, so I don't think people expect him as much. This deck isn't about leaving open space. There's going to be a lot of locations that'll be full, so it'll be hard for Ultron to get all those drones out. So I don't think people suspect it as much. So that's it, guys. That's the versatility move deck that we are using, I built, and let's jump into some games here, and you can see how it goes. We are sitting at 80, and I gotta say, I was actually all the way up here to what, 86, I think it was. 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 86. I was at 86 before I did my Great Purge. And for those of you that may not know what my Great Purge is, I make a lot of decks, because that's one of my favorite parts of this game, is just, making a bunch of decks. Just trying different things out, especially when new cards come out or when I get a new card. I like to try to play it somewhat. So I have all these decks here. But at the end of the week, this is usually what I'm doing on Saturday when my weekend starts, is I'll do a great purge of all my decks. A little meta game for myself, I guess, that I just enjoy within Snap, in which I pit all the decks against each other and give them a best of 5 series. If they can win 3 games, they survive the next week. If they lose 3 games, they get eliminated from my deck lists, right? And that's kind of like my little meta game that I like to play here. I've been purging for purging decks for two weeks now, so this will be the 3rd week coming up at the end of this week, and we'll purge again, and we'll see which one of these decks will survive. So, but when I'm doing that purging and getting those losses, from the bad decks that I made, then my rank takes a hit and I drop a little bit. So. But now, hopefully, we're going to use this deck that I'm featuring, the Versatility Move deck, to try to turn that around on us, man. To try to turn it around and get us on the winning side of things. Turn 1 of 6. Oh, by the way, let me put my trackers on for you so you can see. I actually don't even have my untapped on. I'll probably have to turn it on after this. But we'll have to do this one without it. And that's fine. Turn 1, we don't really have a turn 1 play. None of my turn 1 cards have showed up, so we're going to go ahead and end our turn here. The first area is negative zone. Cards here have -3 power. Second location coming up, Lemuria. No cards are revealed this turn, so my opponent didn't get to play a card in that first turn either. But now we are in turn 2 here, and we got Lemuria to cover up our play here, and we're going to go ahead and drop our Mysterio down. Where do we put the mysterious, real Mysterio? I think we'll throw him, we'll throw him right here in the middle. All right, that'll send the clones out to these other locations there. Turn 3 of 6. Our 3rd location is revealed. It is the Cloning Vats, which is the featured location apparently this week. So we're probably going to see a lot of that in this live stream. So after you play a card here, add a copy to your hand. And the only card I can play right now is Nocturne, which is not a bad card to play. My opponent did play a card down to Lemuria there last turn. Do we want a copy of Nocturne? Why not? Why not have a couple of Nocturnes just flying around the battlefield? All right, there comes my Nocturne coming out. My opponent's card was a Koyo there in the second lane, Lemuria, and then they played I forget his name. Oh, I use him so much too, but it turned into a Captain Marvel. Turned into a Captain Marvel, so that's might be a little scary for us. But yeah, let's go into... Oh, we can play another Mysterio too, because this showed up. Which is kind of funny. Like we can throw another fake Mysterio out there, but I think that would tip my hand here. We do have our Hulkbuster. I think I'll play that. It is turn 4 though, so if we want to stay on curve, we could play our Captain Marvel. Otherwise, I'm floating to... Yeah, let's stay on curve. We'll throw Captain Marvel into Lemuria, the second location as well. My opponent plays a Hawkeye down the second location, and a Groot to the cloning vats. That's kind of crazy. I wouldn't think to copy a Groot, but I guess it can be good if you can guess where your opponent is going to play. Turn 5, guys. Turn 5. We have our Vision play, and I think that is the play here. We are currently winning the second location 3-5. We are losing in the negative zone, the first location 0 to -3. So maybe we'll throw Vision down here in the first location to kind of push that up. Our Nocturne is still waiting here to move if we need to move her for the last turn here. Leech coming down from my opponent. Wow, that hits my hand pretty hard. That hits my hand really hard, because now I can't play my Ultron for that surprise that I like to play when I play this deck. And yeah, pretty much all of my cards in my hand are nothing now. They're nothing, man. They're nothing. Let's see. What can we do here? Nocturne could possibly move. I am losing currently by quite a bit. We could... Let's see. What does my Nico got right now? On reveal, after you play your next card, destroy it to draw 2 cards. Well, Nico, that's not going to help me right now. That is not going to help. So I think we'll move here. The problem is I have to win 2 locations. I have to win 2 locations. Do I have priority? I do not have priority. Yeah, and then I guess we'll play. So I'll play my Nocturne down in the negative zone. I'm going to play... Well, Nico Minoru won't have any power if I play her there. Yeah, let's go there. I'm not feeling confident about this. We'll see what happens. Groot coming down in the cloning vats for my opponent. A Maximus coming down with big power there in that in the cloning vats. Okay, yeah, this is a loss for us. I don't know that... Oh, wait. Marvel coming in clutch. Captain Marvel coming in clutch, guys. Swinging over to the negative zone. Our first location, flipping the location to our side. 0 to 1. I told you, man. Captain Marvel coming in clutch for us. Gotta love her. Gotta love her, man. So, all right, cool. We got our first win of the game here. Let's get our rewards collected up there. Update my tracker here. Because, yeah, we need to do that. So, for those of you who might be new to the stream, I keep track of my win-loss record in my stream as I go. Just to have a little running total of my win-loss record while I'm streaming. I think that's kind of neat to have. So let me update that for us real quick, and then I'll try to get our let's see, I'll try to get our Untapped back up and working. So give me a brief moment to do all of that fun stuff. Yeah, we didn't have the Untapped app running for us. All right, there we go. Now we got our Untapped app up, and let me get the stream decks for you guys so you can see what's going on. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I think we might be good. I'm not sure here. Yeah, that looks good. All right. And then, yep, that's all updated. Everything's updated. Let's jump into our next game. Versatility move. Game 2. Dude, what if we went undefeated? That would be amazing. If we could go undefeated in a stream, a feat I have not done yet, that would be awesome. I don't have much hope for that, but we can try. We can try, man. All right. Oh, let me see. Something's not showing up here on the stream. One moment while I try to get this figured out. There. Now we are in good shape, I believe. Okay. Unturned. Oh, crap. Let's play it. Titan, our first location. We're throwing down Nightcrawler there. My opponent plays down a card as well. Hawkeye coming down for them. Nice. Our second location is the Bar Sinister. After you play a card here, fill this location with copies of it. Definitely like that. I don't think we like that for Nico Minoru here, although after you play your next card, add a copy of it to your hand. It's not a bad effect. Don't have our 2-cost cards, unfortunately. We'll play it. We'll play it down in the mysterious third location here. We'll leave Nightcrawler right where he is for the time being. My opponent playing down a card at Titan. Kitty Pryde. Okay, so we're going to have some Kitty Pryde shenanigans happening here. I still don't quite understand the Kitty Pryde deck. I just know that it's a little bit annoying and beats me a lot of the time. So, turn 3, we got our Bishop. That's the only card we can play. Actually, a good time to play that. Our third location, by the way, is Crimson Cosmos. Cards that cost 1, 2, 3 can't be played here. So that's a little unfortunate for us. We're going to get a copy of Bishop, thanks to our Nico Minoru. I don't know how beneficial that'll be, but we'll try it out. Thena coming down for my opponent. This is a really good card. I'm sad I did not get the Thena. I think I got the other 2 cards from that Spotlight cache, but I didn't get the Thena in it. And so far, she's been a pretty good card from what I've seen compared to the other 2. Although Gilgamesh did get that buff, and I haven't really had a chance to play with him since that. Gilgamesh is the Season Pass card, of course. Turn 4. Man, my curve is like way off here. The versatility, we're apparently going the non-movement route in this game, which is fine. You know what would be fun? It's not much power here, but oh, do I want to play the Patriot into the Bar Sinister and just get a bunch of +2 bonuses to cards with no power? Although none of my cards with no power are out there, though. But that could set me up for a Ultron play in turn 5. Looks like Ultron got reduced. Elsa Bloodstone coming down from my opponent in the Sinister location. That is good for her, for sure. Each card you play to fill your side of the location gains +2 power. Do they count for each other? I don't know that they count for each other. That might have been a misplay by my opponent. They might have thought they were going to get these buffed all the way through, and they didn't. They did take the location, though, easily. So we're not going to win Bar Sinister. Yeah, my opponent snapped. I don't blame them. They are leading 11-12-0 to my 4-4-2. Can play the Ultron here. What are those? They're going to be +8 bots, right? So these are 110 bots. Do I play that now or do I wait? Maybe I just float this turn and try to come out with a surprise for them. Let's do that. Let's float it. My opponent plays a Dazzler, which is going to help them out. All cards on their side. Kitty Pryde coming down. Yeah, that's a big lane there. Can we pull this off? So my Ultron's going to come down and make this 12. 12's not enough, though, is it? 12 is not enough. 14. I can move Nightcrawler over here. And then that'll be 110 bots here, so 10, 20, 30. That's going to be enough. Is that what we do? Do we just play the Ultron down here? Get the bots, and then I guess I can play Squirrel Girl behind it since it's... Oh, I can't play that. Well, then we don't need that. I think we do that, and I think if this works, we should be good. I don't know. I don't know. They could play... Yeah, I know. McKitty Pride might take Crimson Cosmos here. Are they going to get big enough here? Oh, they might have. They might have gotten big enough in Titan. That giant Kitty Pride. Well, look at that. 10 cost drones, or 10 power drones. Well, in any other game, that would have been pretty cool, but that Kitty Pride, and yeah, that was huge. 22. So it's just... They had a good combination. My opponent just had a good combination there, man. Just had a better combination than I did. But come on, man. Look at this. 110 drones, man. If I could have filled my board with that, that would have been pretty nice. But alas, it did not happen. So let me update. Let me update. Let's just update the tracker. Let me just update the tracker. Okay, what's going on with the stream? Are we live or are we not live? Come on now. Come on now, right? We're live, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're live. Okay, sweet. Alright, so yeah. Update the tracker here. VP. A-boom. This stream, we are 1-1. So much for our hopes and dreams of the undefeated live stream. Now let's update this for you guys, the live stream tracker, and to make myself, for you guys, and also to make myself feel a little bit better. All right, 45 and 43. That is updated. Okay, let's jump into another game. Jump into another game with a versatility move deck. 1-1. Let's get that 2. Let's get that 2 in the win-loss column. 2 wins, 1 loss. That's what we're going for. That is what we will be going for. All right. This is unfortunate. The Sanctorum cards can't be played here, but thankfully we are playing a move deck, so we can get cards in there. So that is a good thing for us. Squirrel Girl can also play cards here. We do have a handful of our move, but we could throw a Squirrel Girl in here, I think. Why not? My opponent does not play anything in the first round. Wakanda. Cards can't be destroyed here is our second location. Yeah, and let's go with the... I don't think I want to use the Hulkbuster on the Squirrel Girl, so I might skip this turn, yeah. We'll skip that turn. Our opponent plays down Doctor Strange in the mysterious third location, which we are going to find out what it is right now. The Baxter Building. Whoever is winning this location gets +4 power at the others. That's a nice location, especially with the Sanctum Sanctorum here. He played a Doctor Strange. Well, prematurely, I might say so. Obviously, you've seen Doctor Strange in move decks. We are at turn 3. What do we play? I think we will play our Nocturne to the Baxter Building. It's not really any location that I need to get rid of with the Nocturne here, but she is a movement card. Okay, the Cloak coming down at the Baxter Building for my opponent, and a Human Torch coming down at Wakanda. Okay, we are 4, 6, 7. My opponent is winning right now to my 1, 2, and 6. Turn 4. Captain Marvel. Or we could throw our Hulkbuster down, hope it gets on our Nocturne. And then play Nico Minoru. After you play your next card, add a copy of it to your hand. That might not be bad. I'll throw the Hulkbuster down here, try to hope that it gets on the Nocturne and not the Squirrel. Although the idea of a Hulkbuster on a Squirrel is kind of hilarious. And then I'll play our Squirrel, or our Nico Minoru down here in the Baxter building as well. Human Torch getting transferred right on over to the Baxter building thanks to the cloak. He is getting Hulkbustered by my opponent, making it a 7 cost now. Or a 7 power, not 7 cost. And we get a Hulk-busted Squirrel. Why not? For the adorableness of it, I guess. Hulk-busted Squirrel wandering around. Not what we wanted, but hey, there we go. And of course, Nico Minoru is going to copy the next card I play. We're going to go Captain Marvel here. Throw her in the... actually, we'll throw her into the Baxter building. That'll give us control of it for now. We are going to move our Nocturne out at some point. I just think that point is not now. So we'll end our turn here. Vulture coming down for my opponent at the Baxter building. And my opponent is leading Baxter building by 1 point, but they have filled up the location now. So we can easily take that back by moving my Nocturne out. This is the final turn. I think it's time to play No Strings on Me, right? I think we have to play No Strings on Me here. That'll win us the Baxter building, barring my opponent not being able to buff all those cards there. We'll move Nocturne out to... I guess the Sanctum Sanctorum would be the best because my opponent can't play there right now. And then, yeah, we'll drop our Ultron down right here at the Baxter building. That'll ensure that we get our +4 and a lot of drones coming out. Yeah, let's send it, man. Do I snap? I'm going to snap. Why not? I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident. What they? Okay, let's think of this. Okay, they're going to play a Heimdall. Let's see what our opponent's going to play. They're probably going to play a Heimdall, being that this is a move deck. So there's going to be 5 cost over there. This 17 is going to switch to the Wakanda, which we're going to lose. I think it's fine, honestly. They're going to leave the Baxter building. I don't know if they play that Heimdall. Let's see what they do. It is Heimdall. I think it's not going to be enough for them, man. It is not going to be enough for them because I pretty much abandoned Wakanda.
There's no strings on me.
Yeah, we got it. We got it, guys, with the Ultron drone play.
Victory.
Heimdall did not help you, sir. Sam Chernenlow. Sam Chernenlow. My opponent. Sam Chernenlow. Heimdall in your move deck got beat by the versatility move deck. We pick up 8 cubes like so. I'm liking that, bringing us back into Omega tier of the ladder. Let's get back to where we were before the purge, man. Before the great purge of my decks. All right, let me update the tracker here. And by the way, I don't know if you guys are interested in this, but I thought I'd throw it out there. If you guys want to see my purge play, I thought it might be kind of cool to make a video with that if it's something that you're interested in. If it is something that you're interested, if you want to see a purge play video where I purge out my old decks for the week, let me know. You can see a bunch of different decks being played. You would see a bunch of different decks being played there. Some of them not good though. But I don't know, I thought it would be a cool little idea for a video. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think you'd like to see something like that. Okay, so we're 2-1 this stream, 46 and 43 in all total of my live streams, and let's jump right back in. See if we can keep on climbing with this versatility move deck here. But yeah, it's kind of funny when I do those purges for myself, my little meta game. I picture like an announcer in my head, like at a sports event, like this deck's going up. It's survived one purge. Can it survive another purge? So I don't know. Maybe we'd be able to do something with that. I don't know. All right, turn one. We got a Nico Minoru play here. Yeah, we're gonna play that into Mojo World, our first location. Of course, Mojo World, whoever has more cards here gets plus 100 power. We're hoping that's going to be us. Nice thing about Mojo World is you don't have to play big cards there to win it. 2 is a little bit problematic for us, the second location. You can't, it's Morag, and you can't play your first cards here each turn. And by the way, if you're wondering, VP, I can see the locations on the screen. Why are you telling me this? I try to make this so that it's friendly to a I think I'm going to skip this turn, by the way. It's podcast friendly, so if you can't sit and watch the video, hopefully you can listen to it as a podcast and kind of understand what's going on. I try to describe it that way. So my opponent played down an Angela there at Mojo World, so the Mojo World race is starting off. We're going to go ahead and play we got 2 options here. We could play the Mysterio, but it looks like we have a move kit in our hand, so I think we'll play Nocturne. And that'll allow us to turn off Morag as well. We're playing Nocturne in the Vault, which is our 3rd location. On turn 6, cards can't be played here. Alright, Iceman coming down in Mojo World for my opponent. Giving them the lead there now. White Widow at Morag. Alright. We can work around that. That is okay. In fact, I think we're going to go ahead and move our Nocturne over here to Morag to turn that off. And then we'll probably play our Hulkbuster on the Nocturne. Oh, she's already moved, so it might be better to play it on Captain Marvel, which is what I think I'm going to play right now. We'll throw Captain Marvel in Mojo World to keep that race up there with our opponent. We do have the Ultron in hand, so we got the surprise drone attack if we need it. Captain Marvel coming down there in my first location. My opponent plays a Korg down in Mojo World, giving them the lead again. And a Cable in the new location, Mindscape, which is what my Nocturne turned that old location into at the start of turn 6. Swap hands. I don't want to do that. That's going to ruin my Ultron surprise. Oh, I don't want to give them an Ultron. Oh, that's really bad for us. That would be awful for us. I don't want to do that. Oh, how do I get around that, man? How do I get around that? Can I get around that even? I don't know. They play a Vision here. Oh, that Ultron's gonna mess me up bad, isn't it? When they get their hands on it. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. I gotta play a card. I think I'm gonna retreat here, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. We'll play Vision to Mojo World. They did snap, so I'm inclined to get the heck out of Dodge. But we'll see. Maybe they have something we can use in our hand. They have crap. They have crap in their hands. They handed me toilet paper. Yeah, we're retreating. There's no way we're winning that one, man. They're gonna bring down that gonna bring down the drone. You know, I should have mathed it out though, right? If I mathed it out, let's see. They might have had 9, 10, 11, 13 power here, which would have beat us. We could have played a card here and kept Mojo World. And And then the drones would have came down here. 2, 4, 6, making this a 16, but I didn't have anything over there. I don't know. I think they still would have won. They would have won with my Ultron, and that would have made me furious. All right, let's go ahead and take that loss and keep on rolling, man. We update our streaming tracker here. Win-loss record. Man, I tell you what, we're not running away from the loss column, are we? It's just kind of keeping pace with us here. But you know what? I have faith, man. I have faith that we'll get far enough ahead of it that we won't even have to worry about it. I have faith. I have the faith. All right, what do we got? We are 2-2 now in the stream, 46 and 44 in the live stream at 80 Omega level in the rankings. Go ahead and play again. Hopefully this game, my opponent won't steal my Ultron. That's my Ultron, man. My Ultron. Steal my Ultron. Silly location cards. All right, where we at here with this? Turn 1. Got a couple plays here. We got our Nico Minoru again, giving a... After you play your next card, add a copy of it to your hand. Okay. Oh, you know, this... I mean, look at my opening hand here. This is part of the versatility kit of the versatility move. I think we do go with a Nico Minoru here. We'll copy the Mysterio. Play another Mysterio. We got the Patriot to buff the Mysterios. I'm not saying this is a solid... a solid plan here. Oh, the Namora did come down, but I don't think we'll need her. Yeah, I think we'll just go... I would like to turn off this Crimson Cosmos, though. Our first location, by the way, Crimson Cosmos. Cards that cost 1, 2, or 3 can't be played here. The Raft is kind of nice. Yeah, let's play the Mysterio. Means we're going to get a copy of that. Oh yeah, I didn't even play a clone in the Crimson Cosmos, so that's a bit unfortunate. Alright. Camp Lahai, our third location. You know... Huh. We got a Vulture from Camp Lahai. Vulture's not going to do much for us. I think we play the Patriot down here in the middle location, the Raft. That'll help us fill it up. Hopefully we can fill it up before our opponent and get a 0-cost 6 card. Which would be awesome. And then... I wonder how long I can keep this lane open, because it'd be nice if I could Namora this Mysterio clone over here. Lady Sif coming down for my opponent, taking out the Dracula. So this is some kind of discard deck, I take it. Could be a Hela. Hela did get nerfed, but she's still pretty good. Still does what she does. Turn 4. Oh, we do got our Nocturne. I think that's what we do. Yeah. I think we play our Nocturne here in the middle location. That'll give us our 0-cost card, hopefully. And we'll move Nocturne over to the Crimson Cosmos, changing that. Hellcow coming down for my opponent. 10 power at Camp Lahai. Not worried yet. We got a Dr. Doom. Wow. Yeah. I will definitely take a Dr. Doom. But first we're going to move our Nocturne over here. We'll play on Namora down. Dr. Doom for 0. Now, this is interesting. So he adds a 5-power Doombot to each other location. Which is a lot better than the drones. But it's only 5 power. And then we already got the Patriot here to buff that. Oh yeah, that's going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome. Do I play it now or wait? Let's wait. Let's see what our opponent does. Namora coming out, buffing my Nocturne in the first location and my Mysterio cloned in that second location. Okay. And, let's see. Yeah, now so we got the Doctor Doom. What else do we play here? Another Mysterio? That was what my plan was at the beginning. Just play, another Mysterio. Want to play... I wish I had room open at the middle location because I'm only going to get one bot out of this. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's play Doctor Doom there in Camp Lahai. And then... I guess we'll play the squirrels down? Yeah, I think we do that. I'm going to snap. I mean, they could have a Hela, and there's a few cards that are coming out, but I don't know. I don't know if they can compete, so we're sending it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. My opponent taking a little time to figure it out, coming down with a Collector and a Swarm in Camp Lahai.
Doom rules.
I think that's going to be enough for you, my friend. Maybe it will be enough. Maybe I miscalculated all of this. Oh, I did. Oh, I did. It was enough. I mean, how could I have played that differently? I suppose I should have played the Doctor Doom over here at Asteroid M, and then the bot would have been here. Ah, feels bad. Feels bad, man. Lost by 1 point there. Dang it. Dang it. I should have worked out the math a little bit better there. You know, I wasn't truly taking into account the fact that the Patriot is buffing the Doom bot, which would be stronger than the Doctor Doom himself. So that's definitely on me, man. Nobody to blame but myself there. Let's update our tracker. Update our tracker here. Boom and boom. All right. We'll get that one going, and we'll get this one. 2 and 3, man. 2 and 3. That's okay. We're still going. We're still going. We're like the Energizer Bunny. We're still going. We did drop out of Omega again. We're going to get back. We are going to get back there. Let me pick up some of my daily quests here because why not? Boom and boom. All right. Let's jump back in, man. Game 5 of the stream. We are 2 and 3 this stream. 46 and 45 total for all streams. So again, yeah, that loss. We can't shake that loss column, man. Keeps catching up with us, man. Keeps catching up with us. Okay, first location is the cloning vets. After you play a card here, add a copy to your hand. Nico Minoru is our only turn 1 play. On reveal, after you play your next card, give it +2 power. I think we'll play that down here in the mysterious middle location. My opponent does not have a turn 1 play, and the vault shows up for the second location. On turn 6, cards can't be played here. I have no turn 2 play, so I guess we'll end that turn. Bringing us to turn 3. My opponent still didn't play anything. Interesting. And our third location is Westview. Turns into a new location on turn 4, which is next turn. I think we'll play our Nocturne over here. She's going to get a +2 power buff right from Nico. Where's the Nico getting the power buff? Can't remember which one that was. Nope, she's getting it, so that's pretty cool. Anytime I can have a 7 power card that's movable will be great. And the third location turned into Limbo, so we're taking this to another location, and my opponent snapped despite not having anything on the board. Are they a Galactus? Is it? Are they going to try to do a Galactus on me? How do I stop a Galactus? For those that don't know, Galactus will if they're the only card of the location and they win it, then all the other locations get destroyed. So this is interesting. This is interesting. I'm not sure how to approach it, to be honest. I mean, I guess I gotta just put power at every location. Well, let's throw Captain Marvel down in the cloning vats. She'll move to a losing location, right? So if a Galactus comes down... Okay, they did play a Jubilee down at the cloning vats, bringing down a Dracula. Turn 5. And I'm all like sketched out. All sketched out from the... Let's play our Namora. Actually, I want to buff our Captain Marvel. So let's play her down here with Nico Minoru. So she'll buff the Captain Marvel and the Nocturne. We are currently winning all locations by a little bit. Jubilee coming down in the middle location, the vault for my opponent. They're pulling out a Magneto. Magneto pulling all my cards to the center, changing that to the Triskelion. Fill each player's hand with random cards. We got a Thanos, we got a Valkyrie. Turn 6. Our Nocturne can move out here. And that might not be bad. We have Thanos. It's just a solid powered card. I mean, I don't know. I'll play Thanos to the cloning vats. I'm not sure what my opponent's up to here. It's some kind of shenanigans, I'm sure. You know what? Let's do this. Let's turn off the shenanigans. They're thinking we're going to Limbo, right? So if I pull the Nocturne out over to Limbo, turning off the Limbo, that means we're going to be at turn 6. They ain't going to have another play. This is it, my friend. Hookie99, this is it. All right? I'm going to snap you. I'm going to snap you. You going to stay in this game? I don't know what kind of shenanigans you're up to, so we're turning off that Limbo in case you had plans. In case you had plans. They play a card down in that third location, which now turns from Limbo to Titan. They play an Okra. And I lose the game. So, I don't know, man. I didn't know what my opponent was up to. They skipped their first 3 turns. Then they played some Jubilees down, got a Magneto. I didn't know where they were going. So, kudos to them, man. Hey, I'm going to give them a fist bump. I didn't know where they were going in that whole debacle. But yeah, Thanos was not enough to hold down the cloning vats. They won at 12-10. I won Triskelion 18-13, and then they took Titan with their Orca. Their Orca coming down, doing a 16-12 to my Nocturne, giving them the victory, and us a loss of 8 cubes. Man, it hurts. It hurts, man, but oh, that was a weird game to play. That was a weird game to play. Okay, let's get our win-loss record updated. Man, we're not doing so hot this stream. Oh my goodness. What is with me making a deck that does well off stream, and then I come on stream and it just like gets its butt kicked, man. Just gets its butt kicked. But yeah, we're 2-4 in this stream, and 46-46. We're back to even Stevens there in the win-loss record. Look, come on, let's pull ourselves off, man. Let's pull ourselves out of this rut that we've got ourselves in. If you do want to see some more of this versatility move deck after the live stream, it will be featured in my Prime Snip Snaps that I'll probably be releasing on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 1 game each of Marvel Snap. We're going to go ahead and play our Squirrel Girl down in the Dream Dimension. This this match could go either way. We could do the non-move, or we could do the move right now, since I got a Captain Marvel in my hand, a Namora, and a Patriot. Do have the Hulkbuster here ready to go. Don't think I'm going to play that. I think I'll skip my second turn here. See what we can do here. Second location is Sakaar, by the way. They played a Mantis down there. They are leading it 2-1. Sentinel coming down for them in the Dream Dimension, our first location. Giving him a 3-2 lead there. Captain Marvel coming down for me in the second location, giving us a 6-4 lead over the Mantis and the Collector that they have there. We're going to try the Hulkbuster, I think, here again. Oh man, should I do the Hulkbuster or should I just play the Patriot down? Might be good to play the Patriot down. We do have Bishop too. And our cloning vats is at third location. After you play a card here, add a copy to your hand. I wonder if we just put a Hulkbuster in the cloning vats and just keep making Hulkbusters and adding them to the thing. I don't know. I think we'll play the Patriot. Play the Patriot down in the cloning vats. Cable coming down from my opponent at the cloning vats, but we're still leading it 3-4. We're leading middle location Sakaar 8-6, and we're currently losing to a Sentinel. Dream Dimension versus a Squirrel Girl 3-2. Now I think we play. I think we'll play another Patriot again. I'm hoping that I draw into the, whoops. Do not want to play the Nightcrawler there. Let's play the Nightcrawler over at the Dream Dimension there to put a little more pressure over there. Alright, Nightcrawler coming down for us. On the opposite side, another Sentinel going down in the Dream Dimension, giving them a 6-4 lead. And a Cable coming down in Sakaar. So they took a card from us. Oh man, is my Ultron coming back to bite me again? Did they just steal my Ultron? Ugh. Let's turn 5 here. Don't know. Nico Minoru can turn the next card into a demon. That's handy. Yeah, I don't know. Play my Hulkbuster down here and see if he goes to Captain Marvel. Or if he prefers to clamp onto the squirrel again, like he did in our first game of the live stream. I guess we'll play the Nico Minoru down too. It doesn't leave me much room for drones? But yeah, we'll go. Guess we'll go with that. See where that gets us. We'll see where this gets us. Nocturne coming down in the Dream Dimension from my opponent. They're really fighting for the Dream Dimension over here. We're still leading at Sakaar and the cloning vats though, so that's good. Do we get our Ultron? Not an Ultron. We do get a Mysterio, though, which is not bad either. I gotta remember that the first card I play is gonna get turned into a demon, however. So think turn Bishop into a demon. Where do I want the demon to go, though? I guess we do need to put him here in the middle lane just so I have room for my Mysterio, which I'm going to play next. Right here, I think. Is that... No, I don't know. That doesn't really win us that location. We're pretty... I guess... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll play Mysterio down here in the middle location so those buffed clones can go somewhere else. They are going to be at 4 power. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. I won't snap because that's been bad for us lately. I think we have a good chance here. Nocturne changing the cloning vats to a negative zone. That's not good for us. Alright, so far so good, but my opponent hasn't revealed yet. Beast coming down on the Dream Dimension, buffing the Collector. Then a Sentinel coming down, yeah, and then a Falcon. But I think we pulled it off! We pulled it off with some buffed Mysterio action happening there. Not bad. I just love that Mysterio's clones, usually useless, but you can buff them and they actually become good cards, you know, that can contribute power. They're not just zero-cost cards, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We end the stream on a, you know, on a positive note with a victory. Let me go ahead and update the tracker here, and yeah, that's some good stuff. I think that is some good stuff. Actually, we did not we did not end the stream on a positive win-loss record. We went 3-4 this stream, which is not great, but we did pull ahead in our total for live streams, giving us, you know, we are 47 and 46 in live streams now. So now we're playing right at 50%, aren't we? We're playing right at the 50% win rate there. So yeah, there you go, guys. A look at the versatility move deck. I think I'm still going to be playing this deck. Like I said, it did do pretty well for me. You saw the stats there at the beginning. We just had a little bit of unfortunate luck and probably some bad plays on my part. I'm not running away from that. We've had some bad plays, so they did have that. So that's it for me, guys. Again, if you enjoyed the stream, please like. If you want to see more of the streams, you want to be notified when they happen, you know, be sure to subscribe as well. That way you can see whenever I put new content out. And then, yeah, this week, as always, in the past few weeks, I'll be releasing some Snip Snaps, which is a short-form video in which I play one game of Marvel Snap. Super short video featuring this very deck that we used here. And you'll see it do a little more magic in those Snip Snaps, man. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think below, and also comment below if you think you would like to see some sort of purge video, my weekly ritual that I do at the beginning, or at the end of the week, I guess, when I purge all the decks that I've made. The cool thing about purging decks is it gives me more space to make more decks. So, and that's kind of the incubator in which I use to craft the decks that I try to feature in these live streams here. So, I like crafting decks, man. I like crafting decks. I'm not saying they're the best decks. I'm not saying there's not other decks out there, you know, that can do better. I'm not saying that the cards I pick are good, but they are my decks, and that's part of the game that I enjoy. So, hopefully, you enjoy seeing some of that as well. Taking our opponents by surprise is what we try to do when we can do it. And yeah, anyways, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been VP. I am signing off. We'll see you later, and hey, keep on gaming.